Welcome biologists. In this session we're going to take a look at spec point A and B from transporting plants. The first spec point is really similar to transporting animals, and it's a very similar concept involved here. So the reason why plants need a transport system is because they have a smaller surface area to volume ratio, and therefore the rate of diffusion into the plant tissue is too slow, and they usually have a higher metabolic rate than smaller organisms as well. And it's really important when you're using this definition to use ER at the end of this to make it a comparative statement, otherwise you might not get the marking points. And that's pretty much what we need to know for why plants need a transport system. Transport systems in plants usually transfer either water in the xylem or assimilates in the phloem through translocation or transpiration. There's no pump in plants. They either use, for translocation, the source to sink using the mass flow hypothesis, or water upwards using the cohesion, adhesion, tension theory, which is further on in the playlist. Now, the xylem and the phloem are found in vascular bundles in the plant, and the arrangement of these vascular bundles differs between a leaf, a stem and a root, and you need to know the arrangement of the xylem and the phloem in these different parts of the plant. So this is the leaf. This here would be at the top of the leaf, and here would be underneath the leaf. This bit here sticking out is like the ribs of the leaf, which if you turn a leaf over you can see at the bottom. What you need to know here is that in the middle part of the leaf we have the xylem on the top and the phloem underneath. In a stem, the vascular bundle is found towards the outside of the stem, with this being the outside and this being the centre of the stem. Within the vascular bundle here we have the phloem towards the outside, we have the xylem towards the inside, and in between the xylem and the phloem we have what's known as the vascular cambium here. Now the vascular cambium contains meristem cells, which are the stem cells of a plant. So we've got links there back to cell division as well, and the definition of a stem cell. Here's a diagrammatic form of what the stem would look like. It is worth remembering that they might give you this vascular bundle down here. So yes, for this one up here, the phloem is towards the outside and the xylem is towards the inside. Same here, but it's just a slightly different arrangement from the other side. So the xylem is towards the inside and the phloem towards the outside. So just be wary of that depending upon which part of the phloem they're going to give you. It should be fairly obvious because you should be able to see the outside of the stem in the image. The last one is the root. Now the xylem appears in either an X or a Y shape in the middle of the vascular bundle, and the phloem appears in between the branches of that X or that Y. Surrounding the vascular bundle here we have something called the endodermis, and the endodermis contains the Casparian strip, which is that waterproof barrier which changes the mode of water transport throughout the plant as it comes from the roots into the vascular bundle in the stem. As you can see again in this image here, just slightly different representation of the xylem and what that appears like here. It's an X shape, and you can see that the phloem is in between those arms, if you like, of the X, surrounded by that endodermis, which contains the vascular cambium. And that's everything you need to know about spec point A and B. Guys, good luck with your exams. Don't forget to use the words, don't use the words A, amount and size. Good luck.